Attention, please. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm Trent, and this is Vision Preparedness. The time is now. The time is now. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Mayhemic Thursday. Skull. Good to see everybody in the building. Hope everybody is doing well. Hope everybody had a great day today. Grit and Grace, I see you. How are you? Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Our resident snitch is in the building and speaking to everybody. Teresa, how are you? Hope you had a great day. Good to see you. Billy, good to see you as well. Prepper 101's in the building. My brother from another mother, Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival. Skull, my brother. Ohio Valley Prepping, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you had a great day today. The Roaming Prepper. What's going on, my brother Pete? I hope you're doing well. Hope you're home tonight, not traveling. And, hope you're not roaming as much as you should be. Yeah. OUPES is in the building. Southern Tier Preppers in the place to be. Good to see you, and thank you, and thank you for the care package. We appreciate it and will put it to good use in the garden. Thank you again. My Renaissance grandma, so good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. Grow, and keep growing. That's right. If y'all don't think y'all can't grow anything, y'all need to go see my Renaissance grandma because she grows in a small space on her balcony and she does it well, and she does aquaponics in the house. Absolutely. So there's your lesson. If you want to learn how to do it in a small space or just do it, period, go check out my Renaissance grandma. Holly Imes, good to see you. PJ, welcome in. My man, Rob B's in the place to be. Tracy Muckin Fuss, good to see you and hope you're doing well today. It's good to see you, Tracy. Hope everything's going well. There is my personal moderator, my man, my guy, Ghost Lincoln, also known as the engineer. Good to see you, my brother. Hope you had a good day today. Glad you're home. Glad everything is copacetic, and now you can sit back and relax, y'all, because we that far from the weekend. We're paints away from the weekend. Absolutely. Scott Hummer, good to see you. Connie Corso, welcome in. Tammy Harder, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. And who else did I miss? Half Ready, my man. Good to see you, my brother. Hope you are doing well. Hope everybody is doing well. And I just want to say thank you for joining me tonight on Mayhemic Thursday. I know the professor, aka Mr. Mad Chad himself, is probably either in the bed, sleeping, snoring, slobbering on the pillow, or getting ready to go to bed. My brother, good to see you. Hope you had a great day, and skull. Yeah. So tonight, y'all, we're going to check our essentials. And I was thinking about this the other day, and actually last night, because we had a brief power outage. Wasn't no big deal. I did the due diligence and I went to bed. Yeah, I went to bed. So that's how that went. And got up this morning. The electric was back on. Life is good. Everything is everything. So what nothing to panic about. Yeah. Gen X, welcome in. Good to see you. Smoking Swamp Outdoors, welcome in. Good to see you. My man, KP Heathen, good to see you. Rabbit, welcome in, y'all. Come on in. Get comfortable. Sit down, scoot over, be polite, step past somebody, and let's get into this. Let's check our essentials. Robert Bates says, still working on my pack system you started us on earlier. Bruh, you can't see mine, and that's I'm glad you mentioned that. Robert, let me find your comment here and throw it up here. Because KP and I were talking about that today. Mine is done. I've gathered everything. I just need to put it in there and show y'all what it is, how much it weighs. And I'm not sure if I'm going to pull out everything that's in it, but I will say this. In the bottom of the pack is a generator, plain and simple. Yeah, you never know. My move on pack. So we'll get to that later. But anyway, let's talk about the essentials. We're going to talk about some things that we need to check on because these are life-saving items that we may take for granted, may stick them in a corner, may not worry about them, may not even test them but once, maybe twice a year, but they definitely can save our life, and we're going to get into it. The first one that I want to talk about is our mind. We talked about it briefly the other night on the Four Horsemen. And if you haven't seen the Four Horsemen from this past Tuesday, please go over to Hudson Valley Prepping and Survivals channel and watch it. I told the guys after that live stream that that was the best horseman show podcast we had done. So you can go over to his channel and check it out. It's also, I think I posted it on my community page. Please do your due diligence. It's well worth the hour of your time, plain and simple. So our mind, we got to keep our mind sharp. During SHTF, we can't be stressed out. We can't be panicking. We have to establish order, procedures, and decency. I'm going to leave it at that. I don't care what the extreme of the SHTF is. It could be anything from, I don't know, ask Southern Tier Prepper, from a runaway tractor running through your house to full-blown lawlessness, period. Our mind, we got to stay sharp. We got to stay cool, calm, and collective. And we got to follow the plans that we have already put in place. Cherokee Survival, good to see you, my brother. Welcome in, welcome in. Tina Ladybug, good to see you. And everybody else that I may have missed and not personally spoken to you. Don't hold it against me, but just know that I appreciate you joining us tonight. Our mind, folks, is the sharpest thing we got going, and it is the most important outside of our health and our spiritual fitness. So we got to keep our mind sharp during a high stressful SHTF crisis event, plain and simple. You call it what you want, but we got to think things through. We got to put things in perspective, and we have to act accordingly, plain and simple. Second of all, our water. Y'all know I say it, water is life. Keep in mind, if you have purification tabs, they do have an expiration date. Check them. Check the expiration dates. If you have aqua tabs or whatever they are, they have expiration dates. Check them. I was going through some of mine and found some that expire in August of 2025, and I found some that expire in 2026. So guess what? I'll be ordering some more. But our preps, if you store water, that's great. Also know the due diligence you have to do with it into rotating it out, treating it, and all of those good things. Plain and simple. Water is life. If we don't have water, or if for some reason the water systems are contaminated, what are we going to do? We got to figure it out. So check up on it. If you stored bottled water, check up on it. Make sure it's not leaking. Rotate it. Look at it. Move it around. Keep it in a cool, dark place. Plain and simple. Canadian, welcome in. Good to see you. Rob B. Blue Butterfly, good to see you. Rob B said, I'm buying 6 4-gallon water cooler jugs this weekend, about $5.50 a jug. Yeah, exactly. And that's what we do. That's what we do. But you got to work through that stuff. Keep up with it. Just don't buy it and forget it. Work through it, know what's going on, all of that good stuff. Okay? And these are basics, but these are essential, critical basics to our survival in a full-blown SHTF event. And y'all know that. Y'all are very, very intelligent. So those are the things we got to do with our water. If you have water bricks, know how to treat it for long-term storage. Rotate them out. Use them and refill them. Do what you have to do, but make sure that you have enough water. Also, this is just me. These are some things that I was thinking about that I have to do, and I thought I'd share with you. Also, here in our household, we prep what I call gray water for using for, cleaning. If the toilets need to have water to flush, we've got that. And other items. It's not necessarily water we use to cook with. Plain and simple. Gen X, how dare you accuse me of being intelligent? What? Hey, somebody's got to do it, so it might as well be me. That's for sure. Aston85, good to see you. How are you? Hope you are doing well. XNYCOG Prepper, good to see you, my brother. Hope you had an amazing day today. Skull. We are talking about, let's check our essentials. And these are what I would call essential for our survival, and not only to survive, but also to thrive and maintain some type of decency and stability within our households. Plain and simple. Yeah. We got to do it. We got to do it. Next on our list, and everybody knows this, non-perishable foods, whether it's freeze-dried foods, canned goods or food that you canned yourself. Yeah. For those of us that can, how many of you ever periodically go back and check your lids to make sure no lids have popped, no seals? Yeah, you got to check that stuff. And if they have, it happens. I had it happen to me. And, you get rid of it and add more. Yeah, plain and simple. Yeah. Water, coffee seeds, food, and medical. All right, Ghost Lincoln, I see you, my brother. I hear you. I heard you. I heard you. I heard you. And not necessarily in that order. That is for sure. Yes. Not specifically in that order, but yeah, you pretty much nailed it there. Water, coffee seeds, food, and medical. Yeah, absolutely. But non-perishables, check your cans. If you're keeping them in a cool place where the temperature is not really fluxing, you're pretty good. But check them anyway for dents, for rust, for whatever. Expiration dates don't bother me because there is none. It's best by dates. If you're a best by date and you stick to it, well, then go donate it to a food pantry and replenish it. Plain and simple. Um, and that's how we do it. Yep, absolutely. Yeah. Um, Rob said BJ's canned food cases. I Sharpie the expiration date on top and side, font size as big as the case. Right? Exactly. Yeah, exactly. My Renaissance grandma said, I checked my lids today and some had popped, but it was on dry goods. Exactly. And in dry goods, all you got to do is reseal them again. Yeah. Jules, welcome in. Good to see you. She's like, yep, coffee. Yes, absolutely. I prep coffee. I hope so. Ohio Valley Prepping said, my number one prep is instant coffee, not going through the apocalypse without coffee. And I'm with you on that, Ohio Valley Prepping. Skull. If there's one thing I'm going to have during the apocalypse, it will be coffee. Yes. So we got to make sure, check your lids to make sure that, everything is good. Non-perishable foods. Freeze dried. If you have freeze dried foods, check your number 10 cans. Make sure they're in good shape. Plain and simple. Pouches, packs, Mylar bags, whatever it is you use, check them. Make sure that everything is okay. No rodents have gotten into them and tore them up. Nothing is chewed through the 5-gallon bucket if necessary. If you have one of these guys, especially he's under the table sleep. Oh, his head is laying on my foot. Make sure they haven't chewed through the bucket because they will. Yeah. Although he won't. He's scared of the buckets because every time he goes near one, I scare him and he's like looks at me like, really, dude, that's a bucket. I'm not scared of a bucket. So check your foods, non-perishables, folks. Check them, check them, check them. Please make sure they're all in good shape. Yeah. Next on the list, medical gear. Not going to dwell on this because this is one of my favorite topics. Know how to use it. Get training. Take a CPR class, AED, stop the bleed, trauma, tactical casualty care class, whatever it may be. The majority of them are free and you can get them from your local fire department. Or you can show up at the bug out weekend and sign up for the health and safety class that we will be putting on with our good friends, Travis from Strategic ETC. But get professional medical training. There is no sense in having a tourniquet, chest seals, compression bandages, and not know how to use them. and don't wait until there's a incident to use it. Practice. Practice. Practice doesn't make perfect. Practice makes familiarity. Plain and simple. Check some of your medications, your OTCs, over the counters. Make sure you have enough. Trust me, folks, the number one thing that you may think you have enough of, and we all probably don't, is gauze. Get gauze. Go through them, look at them, get more if you can. Also, check your medications, your over the counter meds, as well as your prescription meds. If you can get a prescription in a 90 days or 180 days, do it and divvy it up and put some back and just have them in case. Now, insulin's a different story because it has a shelf life, but be able to maintain what you have in a nice, cool environment for sure. Yep. And I'm missing a whole lot in the chat because I'm running my mouth. Roaming Prepper said, I feel like a slacker. Trent's having coffee and I'm having a cigar and bourbon. I'm a bachelor this weekend, so I'm enjoying the backyard. Well, Pete, all I can say to that, my good friend, is skull. I saw a comment. I'm trying to find out. It was Robert. Sherry, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you are doing well. Man, I missed it and I can't find it. Anyway, make sure you know how to use your medical equipment. It can save not only your life, but somebody else's as well. Yeah. Nope, KP, you sure don't. You don't see it back there because it's in a box. Yeah, it's in a box. That's all I can say. It's in a box. So one step at a time. Hillbilly Homestead, welcome in, welcome in. Gen X said, I'm supposed to get medical training through my work so far. It's only been bloodborne pathogens. Well, that's a good thing to know and get more and stay on them about it. Because if you can get it, folks, get it. That's how you stay alive. Because the number one goal of survival is don't die. Yeah, stay alive. Exactly, Hillbilly Homestead. At minimum, take a Stop the Bleed. Yes, I recommend everybody should at least take a Stop the Bleed course. They're normally free. Check in with your local fire department. They often do them and do them well. There it is. Robert Bates said, folks, understand that CPR is important now, but post SHTF without a good follow-up care and meds, a cardiac arrest is fatal. That's absolutely right, Robert. Absolutely right. So please, folks, please, please, please go through your medical gear and know how to use it. And for those of y'all coming to the Bug Out Weekend, that would be an amazing weekend to ask your questions, especially if you are taking the health and safety class. Perfect time. Can't miss it. Don't forget it. Work on it. Over-the-counter drugs. If you know that somebody in your group is going to need medication, you may want to talk to them about, stacking it, putting some aside, or getting a 90-day prescription or 180-day prescriptions if possible. It could save their life and or yours, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Half Ready said Narcan. I don't prep Narcan, and yeah, I'll leave it at that. Yeah, you do, Ghost. He said, wait, we need medical gear? Well, crap. You have medical gear. I know you do, for a fact. I know for a fact I got the receipts. Yeah. Ohio Valley Prepping said, I got full medical training through my work. I was surprised they did such an in-depth course. That's awesome, y'all. Awesome. Michelle White, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you had a great day. Blackbirds, good evening. How are you? KY Survival, my man. Good to see you. Good to see you and everybody else. Come on in, settle down, get comfortable, and we're just checking our essentials. Okay, medical gear. Know it, folks. You can never have enough. And I can't emphasize it. You cannot have enough gauze bandages. Plain and simple. Get it while you can. Please. We all know where the majority of prescription drugs and other medical essentials come from. So get it now while we can still get it. Plain and simple. Y'all know that. Matt Shad asleep, and I'm not sure where Camo is. Yeah. Southern Tier Prepper says, I prep Narcan in case of accidental fentanyl exposure or attack. That is very good. That would be the only reason I would prep Narcan. And that's a good idea, Southern Tier Prepper, and thank you for that. Now, this next one is about as basic as it gets, folks. Fire. Know how to start a fire. And I'm not talking with the Bic lighter, which is good. That's the easiest way. Bic lighter, start your fire, and off it goes. But take that Bic lighter and go outside when it's raining and try to start a fire. Plain and simple. Practice it. Have a fire kit that you have everything in there, whether it would be waterproof matches, ferrocerium rod, flint, steel, matches, Bic lighter, Vaseline and cotton balls, dryer lint, whatever it is. Put your kit together and practice. Plain and simple. If I'm not mistaken, I think Hudson Valley is teaching a basic fire starting class at Bug Out Weekend. And those are the prime essentials. My man, my friend, my brother, ARD is in the building. Motivation for the motivators. Keep going. ARD, again, you didn't have to, but you did, my brother, and I appreciate you. We family. Thank you for the donation. And y'all know all donations go back into the channel and to bring y'all amazing content and events and in-person training and all of that. And things like that go right back into the Bug Out Weekend and everything else that we do for the community. And we don't do it just to do it. We do it because we care. But ARD, thank you, my brother. I hope you're doing well. Skull, tell the family I said, hey. And as you say, I'll see you at the top, my brother. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Connie Corso said cordage. That is true. That is true. Holly said, I can start a fire in the rain. There you go. Absolutely. Utah Mike, good to see you. He said, my daughter just finished nursing school. She gifted me the Narcan she got from school. Awesome. 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 Yeah. Rob B said, gasoline and matches. Woo-wee, bro, you asking for trouble. But I hear you. Yeah. Mike O, welcome in. Welcome in. He said 440 carbon steel with a piece of split and a piece of charcoal or a chain cloth, and she can start a fire. There you go. That's just it. Practice it, folks. I got something. Well, I thought I did. No, there it is. Right here. This is one of my fire starters. This is one of my ferrocerium rods and steel and flint. Ferrocerium rod screws out, pulls out, flips over, bolts down. This comes off. Start your fire. Start your fire. Start your fire. Penny Pinching Prepper made this for me. He actually made me a couple of them. So this is my flint and steel, or my ferrocerium rod, that I can use to start a fire at any given moment. And it stows away, fits in the bag perfectly. And yeah, he did a great job on this. And I really do like this. A nice big ferrocerium rod. All works together. Clicks in, folds up, and paracord here. If I need it, I can cut it and unwind it and do what I need to do. So there's my cordage with this. Thank you, Blue Butterfly. Actually, he made me two of them. I have another one that's in another bag. Cha-cha, good to see you. Good to see you. I hope you are doing well this evening. But folks, fire, practice starting a fire, especially in inclement weather. If it's cold outside, the digits aren't ambidextrous and not always work that well to flick that bic. Got to have other ways and other means to start a fire. This is a torch I keep in my get home bag. This one here is torch. So that stays in there, and it does its job. But practice how to make a fire. Ooh, y'all, the hair I don't have on the back of my neck, and the cup is jingle jangling, because fire, what goes with fire? Water and coffee beans. Listen. And if y'all don't hear the magic pour, that amazing long pour of great deliciousness, there you go. And the cup comes back full. Thank you. How are you? How you feeling? Okay, tell everybody hi. Hola. The COO, I love you, and thank you. The COO has a slight headache. She had a test today, which she passed. She had a test yesterday, and she passed. And she has to work tomorrow. So her be tired, but yeah. Yes, indeed. See, there you go. Hudson Valley. Yep. Yes, indeed. Teaching basic fire starting and bug out bags. Yes, he is. And he will have some things to give away for the basic fire starting class for y'all that aren't taking the health and safety course. So there you go. But yes, fire, start a fire, practice, do something, know how to start a fire, folks. Know how to do it. There's many ways, many things. You can use Vaseline and cotton balls. You can use dryer lint. You can use fat wood. You can use whatever. You can use Mick Wicks. You can do whatever it is to start a fire, but practice it and know how to do it, and know how to do it in inclement weather as well. Yeah, absolutely. All right, next on our list is shelter. Our house, maintain it, but For whatever reason, if you're not at home, if you have to leave your home and you need shelter, know your tent and or tarp. It could save your life. Yeah. Just don't have a tent. Know how to put it up efficiently. If you have tarps, know how to build a shelter with a tarp. Last year, the Bug Out Weekend, the Prepared Irishman taught a 3-hour class and showed us how to make multiple types of shelters out of tarps and paracord. Plain and simple. Yeah, right. Michael Wolf said, don't forget your fat wood or lighter stick. Exactly. Yeah, yeah. But if you have a tent, know how to put it up. Take it out of the box, you know, the one you bought last year at your neighbor's yard sale, and you say, okay, I got a tent, and you haven't put it up. Know how to put it up, folks. Matter of fact, if you're coming to the Bug Out Weekend, it's a good time to try it because you're going to need it. Yeah. Know your tent or tarps. Know how to tie basic knots that will keep your tarp secure and give you and provide shelter not only for you, but for your family as well. Um, there's a chapter in wilderness shelter in the Boy Scout handbook. Yeah. And on our Patreon channel, we've got downloadable guides over there that talks about making and maintaining shelters. If you have a hammock, know how to put it up, know how to tie it and secure it. So once you climb into it, it doesn't fall down or you fall out of it. Yeah. Yeah. Plain and simple. Steel and Tree, welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you are doing well. Hope your day is perfect. Anik Prepper said, I'll take it out of the box soon. There you go. Take it out of the box, put it up. Know how to take it down, fold it up, put it back in his bag, and poof, off it goes. I have a tent that stays in my truck with my get home bag. And for my move on pack, there's a tent strapped to it. So, they go up easy, they go down easy, they store well, and they carry extremely well. Yeah. So, those are the things that we need to know. Yeah, exactly. Hudson Valley, he's been trying to get me in a hammock. I said, nah, bro. My feet have to be on solid ground for me to sleep. If I get in a hammock, I will never go to sleep. And if something goes down, gravity will win. Therefore, I prefer my feet on solid ground. Plain and simple. But thank you. I appreciate it. I know you will. Yes. Rob B said, I need an extra, extra large hammock. I'm with you. Yeah. I'm with Cha Cha, you, me both. Yes. She said, I would probably fall out of a hammock. Same here. Yeah. I know I would. That's why I wouldn't sleep. Yeah. Michael Wolf said, I prefer hammocks in a real good rain fly or tarp. Yeah. I'm with you. And that's cool. Yeah. Contingencies. Yeah. Right, Smoke and Swamp. Yes, contingencies. If the tent doesn't work, have a hammock or a tarp. One is none. Yeah. Two is one. Yeah, we got to do it. Aston Teen said, I'm going to start keeping my tent in the truck too, in some camping basics. Yes, I have a waterproof get home bag, dry bag, that's a backpack that has everything in it from food to shelter to defense to all of that good stuff. Yeah. See, even Hudson Valley said, I don't use a tent much anymore. He's a hammock guy. That's why he will always, at our bug out weekends here in Ohio, he always has first dibs on the first 2 trees. Period. Plain and simple. Always will. He has a permanent reservation. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Wolfgang said, I need a good sleeping pad. Last one I had wasn't so great. Yeah. And that's how um, we learn. We test out your gear. If it works, it works. If it don't, give it to somebody. That's why we have the free table with gear on it that people no longer use. They put it in there, and you can come by if you see something that you can use. You take it, or if you have gear you want to give away, you leave it. Plain and simple. That's how we do it. And I want to thank Old Mutt for that because he taught me how to do that when he dropped off this monster steel box and said, "Here you go. This is now your problem." And it was full of gear, full. And last year's bug out weekend, we finally got it emptied. Yeah, yeah, plain and simple. Yep, plain and simple. Jay the Motivator, good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Hope the family's well. We're just checking our essentials for SHTF and any type of disaster that would cause us to use our gear as well as our preps. Now, next on the list is information. How are you going to get information? How many of you have NOAA weather radio or a hand crank powered radio, battery powered radio? Put a 1 in the chat. Got to have information. Radios for listening and or communicating. If that is the only way you can communicate, radios. I can't say enough. It's over there, and I'm not getting up to get it. Ham radios. There's a lot of people in the chat. Look at that. Ones, 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 twos or ones. Yeah. Everybody has a weather radio. Good. Everybody has a hand crank radio, maybe. All of that stuff. Ham radios, two-way radios, GMRS, all types of radios. Betty Lou, good to see you. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a great day. Thank you for stopping in. Paul J. Conroy Sr., good to see you. Did I see Colleen Pickett walk in the door? Good to see you, Colleen. Hope you're doing well. But information is critical, y'all. We need to know what's going on, especially during an SHTF event. We got to. For our own safety, for our family, for our friends, for our community, for our state. Yeah. You don't have to have ham radio and be able to talk to China. You need to have a ham radio that you can put that thing on scan and turn it on and listen and find out what you can find out and or communicate to people in your group, outside of your group, whatever it may be, whatever it is you need to do. Plain and simple. Ohio Valley Prepping said, hopefully I can live stream before bug out weekend. Yeah. Rob B, time to go to Staples and buy some binders to store information in plastic slips. Absolutely. That's information. That is information, or as I would call it, put together a playbook. Yeah. Yep. Holly said CB radios. Right. Old school. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. But Rob, that's it. Information in plastic sleeves. Right. Put all that in there. I have notebooks, and they're all in a bag, and the notebook bag knows where it goes. So, information is power, y'all. Yeah, most definitely. So you want to make sure that you have ways of gathering information and sharing information. Kilo Echo 2 Delta, Hotel Romeo, holla at your boy. Ha! Roger that. Yes, sir. How many of y'all know the phonetic alphabet? Well, if you check out our Patreon channel, there's a page over there that is the phonetic alphabet. Yeah. So there you go. Yeah. Yeah. Glad the dishes are done, Teresa. Hope you've been listening and taking notes as you normally do. That's a good thing. Yeah. Yeah. But information is key. Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Roger that. Over and out. Yeah. I'm telling you, y'all, you got to have the information. Got to. Now, this next topic, which I think is over glamorized because when you mention it, the first thing that comes to your mind, self-defense. Everybody want to talk about pew-pews and seed dispensers. How about gray man and eluding and being unseen? Okay? Yeah. That's part of self-defense. You know, I know XNYC talks about, self-defense, but sometimes the best self-defense is not being seen in the first place. Yeah. Pilgrim, welcome in. Good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Um, self-defense. It's not always about seed dispensers because once you fire that thing off, now you just gave away your position, and that could incur more issues down the line. I know that's right, Southern Tier Prepper. Yes, she said, I'm staying home. That is the best self-defense. Stay strapped at home too. Absolutely, without a doubt. Yardbirds, good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing well. But yes, gray man. Yeah, there you go. Right there, folks. We're going to do this PSA real quick. Subscribe to Ohio Valley Prepping. There's their YouTube channel. Check them out. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go check him out right now and subscribed. So I am now subscribed. Click the bell. Click all so that you don't miss his great content. He's got 2 videos up and a short. So there you go. Ohio Valley Prepping. There it is, folks. But that's the thing, y'all. Self-defense. Gray man. Be unseen. Have that stealth technology where you can move. If you have to travel for some reason, travel at night. Stay out the way. Get out the way. Be unseen. But if you have to get in with a crowd, be a gray man, gray lady. And just move through the crowd, not raising any eyebrows, and get to where you got to go. Plain and simple. Self-defense. That is how you do it. Rob B said gray backpack, just saying. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Exactly. Or stay put and stay ready. Yeah. That's what I plan on doing. I'm staying put. I'm staying ready. Carrying and walking. Plain and simple. But that's how you do it, folks. You don't always have to go out like John Wayne or John Wick or Annie Oakley or whatever it is you think you are going to be, because when it comes down to it and you got to do, it ain't going to be Mountain Dew. Yeah. I am going to evade and avoid, first of all, if I have to travel and move, plain and simple, evade and avoid. Yes. Yeah. Jay the motivator. He said, I'm learning from everyone. That's right, bro. That's what we do over here. We teach, we help, we give practical alternatives and solutions. Yeah. 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 It's good to see you, bro. I hope you're doing well. I know you've been busy, and just like everybody else, life be lifing. Um, Wolfgang said, nobody will come to Ohio. Well, I don't know about that, but that's okay if they don't. But if they do, yeah, they may want to just keep on moving and go to the next location that they want to go to. Yeah. Okay. What time is it? 8:51. Where has the time gone? Where's the time gone? We have been talking about checking our essentials, and you amazing people in the chat have been giving some great suggestions, and I appreciate that. Last but not least, on the list of essentials that I consider, clothing and footwear. Dress for the weather. Okay. There will be nothing worse than outside and you get caught in the rain and you're now soaking wet. Not good. Footwear, hiking boots, military boots, whatever. Take care of the dogs, y'all. Take care of the dogs, because if the dogs ain't moving, you ain't moving. Get some good footwear just in case, and not, the latest pair of Nikes. Yeah. My son, who is starting his indoctrination into the HVAC world, bought his first pair of steel-toed boots, and I am so proud of him because I've been trying to get that boy to get a pair of boots for the longest. Even just to come over here to the house and help me with stuff outside. He'll come over and either slides or the second horrible shoe on the planet, Crocs or tennis shoes. And I'm like, dude, that's not going to work. But because I'm dad, I'm like, go in the house, go in your room, look in the closet. There's some boots on there, in your closet, put them on and come back outside. Yeah, see, he thought he was going to get out of doing stuff because he didn't have the most appropriate footwear. Nah, I'm a step ahead of you, bro. Well, actually 3 steps ahead. But footwear, you gotta have good footwear. Yeah, very much so. No problem, Yardbirds. You're here. You're welcomed in. Yay, you're welcome. You're here, bro. That's what counts. Yep. Exactly. Ohio Valley Prepping. Did you register for the bug out weekend? Yeah, it might be 90. It might be snowing. It could be. You never know. It's Ohio. Donald, welcome in, my friend. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. But clothing and footwear, dress for the occasion. I'd rather have on a hoodie and it be 60 degrees out. I'd rather have a hoodie balled up in my pack and it's 90 degrees out, and some exactly, Paul. Yeah, that's dad power. Right. Big power. That's right. Always 3 steps ahead. Always. Yeah. Katrinka, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, footwear and clothing. I have a rain suit. Of course, it's black because I wear black. The black jacket, the black pants with the hood, with the jacket. And yeah. Yep. And that's what you got to do. Dress for the occasion. Cold weather, you better have some warm clothes in cold weather. Yes, that's why we talk about changing out our get home bags or our bug out bags when the weather changes. Change the gear that's in it. Yeah, plain and simple. Um, Cha Cha said, Donald, you and me will be on the replay team. Aaron Ziegler, good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Doing well. Good evening. We are talking about checking our essentials. You'll definitely want to hit the replay button on this, my brother, so that you too can catch up because we are on our last topic for the night, clothing and footwear. Yeah. Get yourself a good pair of boots, folks. Tennis shoes aren't always going to cut it. I know they're comfortable. I know they're light. But if you got to walk 15 miles, you never know. Yeah, Katrinka said, I have a rain suit. It's awesome. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All for his kingdom. Welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. He said, right on time. Ha! Exactly, Aaron. Exactly. But folks, again, these are some of the essentials. I'm not going to say they're the top 10 because the top 10 is what you put at the top of your list, your top 10. These are some of the essentials that we need to check on to make sure. And before we get out of here, I'll just briefly run through them again. Our mind, that is our number one prep. We got to check that, keep it sharp in any type of stressful situation. Water, check your water storage. If you use aqua tabs, check the expiration dates on them. Check all of your stuff that you use to purify water. Make sure you have enough. Make sure you know how to do it. Okay. Non-perishable foods, freeze-dried foods, canned goods that you can. Check on them. Make sure the lids haven't popped. None of that good stuff. Medical gear. Know how to use it. Know what to get. Check all your OTCs. Thank you so much, Cherokee. I appreciate it, my brother. Check your over-the-counter drugs. Yes. Fire. Know how to start a fire, plain and simple. Shelter. Take your tent out, put it up, know how to put it up, put it down. If not, pull your tarp out, know how to make a shelter. All of that, because you never know when you may have to do that. Information. Check your NOAA weather radios. Make sure they got enough batteries. Make sure the hand crank still works to keep it cranked to charge it. Yes. Walkie-talkies. Make sure they work. Make sure they're charged. You have the appropriate things to charge them with. Self-defense. Be the gray man. Be the gray lady. Not always talking about seed dispensers and pew-pews. Know how to avoid and evade. Plain and simple. And again, last but not least, clothing and proper footwear, folks. My dad used to always tell us, bruh, if you don't take care of the dogs, you ain't going too far. So, guys, treat yourself to a pedicure. I'm just saying, plain and simple. Plain and simple. I hope this helped. I hope this got everybody at least thinking about going in check. My Renaissance grandma said she was checking some of her lids for her dry goods and they popped, so she just has to reseal them. Yeah, yeah. And that's what we got to do. We got to check our gear, not just get it and forget it. Use it once, figure it out, and put it away. No. But for those of you coming to the bug out weekend, bring the gear with you. Don't be embarrassed if you don't know how to do something. Ask somebody. There will be tons of people there that will be willing to help you, show you, and explain it to you. Yeah, yeah. Blue Butterfly said, very much in thought. Yeah, yeah. Tammy Harder, have a great evening. And thank you so much for stopping in. Folks, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Share this out. Other people need to check their essentials too. Share it out because that's the only way we grow is one subscriber at a time. Come back afterwards and leave a comment. We appreciate that. YouTube will recognize something if we get comments too. Yeah. Rob B said got gray hair or got no hair. And if it grows in, yes, it is gray. I'm with you on that, Rob B. Yeah. Ghost Lincoln said the engineer will be on site for the bug out weekend. Yes, he will, folks. And trust me, he is the engineer. That's right, Katrinka. I told my wife, I told the COO, next time you schedule a pedicure and all that, make that for two, because I want to go, I want to get a pedicure. Yeah. Because believe it or not, half the time in the summer I walk around outside with no shoes on. And I'm just barefoot because that's just what I do. Yeah. 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 Yes, Sherry, that hour flew by. You're more than welcome. You have a blessed night as well. And remember this, folks, please, by all means, keep on prepping because your family depends on you and it depends on your life. This is Vision Preparedness. God bless everyone. Have an amazing rest of your evening, and we will see you in the next video. Good night, everybody, and God bless. The time is now.